Hey everyone. Tonight with the open hearth. Well, tonight for me, but it's much earlier in the day for most people here. We are playing Bump in the Dark as part of our Silent Falls continuity. We're in the middle of playing the Hunt as the Light Gets In by Jex Thomas, who also wrote the game. My name is Dana. My pronouns are he, him. So yeah, let's get a intro from our players and their characters, and maybe a quick previously on before we jump back in. The character keeper order is alphabetically by um, playbook name. So that means without K here right now, we're starting with Elias.
G'day, I'm Blake playing Elias, he, him. Playing the Raven, who's kind of an investigator type. And the newest hunter on the block, I guess. Got roped into the shenanigans by Enoch, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, still getting the hang of the who's who in the town.
Okay, cool. Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark. I use he, him pronouns. I am playing the Shield, Gemma Holwell, who uses she, her pronouns. Last week we had a postcard from our acquaintance Giles Broussard at Broussard Farms, telling us that he had seen something demonic at the mines. And so we went and checked in with him. He gave us a little information about his son, Little G, who is now a deacon at a nearby church. And after that, we decided to head out to check out the mines. Take team two, Jose.
Hey everybody, my name is Jose, and my pronouns are he and him, and I'm playing Enoch Briarwood, um, a member of the Briarwood family, which has a long history in Silent Falls and a long history here on this continuity of these games. He is the Unshaped, which means he's kind of in over his head all the time, kind of new to this all. Even though he did rope in Elias, he himself is untested in some ways. Always getting, yeah, trouble seems to gravitate towards him, and he never knows exactly what to do about it. He was with the group when they went to see Giles, and then he and Elias, I believe, got in Elias's truck and headed on over to the mines. But when we arrived there were flashing lights and cop cars, and apparently something was going on. And one of the deputies flagged us down and was trying to get rid of us, shoo us away. But Enoch kind of seduced him with this box of donuts that was still in the truck from their previous meeting at the donut shop. Um, so it seemed like, a couple dozen of donuts actually did the trick, and the deputy was distracted. And then I believe the wife of one of them, we found out that there were a couple of missing miners. One had been decapitated, I believe. I didn't make that up. But the wife of one of the miners showed up in a state of emotional distress, not although she didn't know exactly what was going on. And I think the deputy had to, Taki, yes, Taki Summerhill. And as I recall, one of the deputies was trying to calm her down and keep her from getting further into the crime scene. And that is where I believe my memory falls off. And we can go from there.
Yeah. So the probably the only other kind of immediate thing there that we are forgetting was the carved sigils found in
Oh,
trees
yes.
in the perimeter, which is a clue. Um, and I guess, yeah, that was it. I think the other uh, person from the sheriff's department there on scene was Billy Wallace, who is everyone's favorite local law enforcement. Sorry, the description is the county's scummiest deputy. So yeah, uh, um, who appears to be in charge of this investigation, just to make things better. So yeah, I think there's a lot of attention at this kind of cordon right now. So if you wanted to withdraw and maybe discuss what your next steps are, you could do that fairly easily. Turn around and walk down the ways, or
Yeah.
go to the Dripping Dagger, or whatever it is where you want to regroup.
'Cause it's like 10 at night at the minute.
I cannot remember exactly what time. I had midnight in my mind because that's
Oh, okay,
always
yeah.
time
I
for
just remember it was night
shenanigans.
time.
Yeah.
Definitely
All right.
nighttime.
All right, so we could go like a mile down the road or whatever. So
So,
there's got to be another way into the mines. And if we don't know, I guess we could go to the town hall or the library and look for a map or something, see if someone's. But
yeah, I mean, to be honest, given that Enoch and Gemma spent their,
Childhoods.
childhoods, teenage years in these hills, I'm not sure you would need to do some actual research. I'm sure they know all the old mine entrances, or the new ones, or, the back ways in,
cool, that
the
saves us
to the
time. Yay,
complex.
local knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
so I imagine that the two cars have pulled up next to each other and the windows are rolled down. Well, they're permanently rolled down on Gemma's car. And
Yeah, and he'll be flicking through his camera showing the runes on the trees and stuff. So so here's
oh, the
one,
runes on the trees.
here's a different one. Yeah.
Well, looks like Giles may have had a point then. Seeing these runes are on these trees, that ain't normal. And there ain't nothing normal about that mine, anyways. Gemma, how do we get in there? All the cops are at the main entrance.
We can drive down by the open pit quarry where kids swim. If we drive down there and then around, we can get through. We just have to drive through like some barbed wire fence. Um, which should, that's fine. I think that's probably the best way to get there if we want to go right now. I mean, we don't have really any other leads, I guess, do we, at the moment? So we might as well see what we can see there.
Yeah, those cops are gonna be sitting around the entrance to that mine. They ain't going in.
Yeah, it's
They
true.
all look scared shitless anyways. And with Billy leaving them, they're sure they're not gonna do nothing
Yeah,
except the bare minimum.
that,
God, that guy's an asshole.
true. Um,
Are you ready for an adventure, Elias? You're first with us.
Well, it's midnight. I'm out in the woods
I'll take
without a
that as a
weapon.
yes.
So yeah, bring it on. Already here.
so I think if everyone's cool with it, then Gemma will lead the way with Victor in her car. If you guys just want to follow behind, since or Enoch could point it out too, whatever works. Anyway,
Yep,
to
yep.
Yeah, and you drive through the barbed wire fence first with your car. I think that might be the best thing to do,
yeah,
since your car can't get any more wrecked than it already
yep,
is.
yeah, it's very true. It's true. Hey, it still runs right now. Hear
We
that?
appreciate you. We appreciate you, Gemma.
Um,
um, so I wonder if this is, driving along terrible roads with no lights, around a pit mine.
Sounds risky.
I mean, sounds a little bit risky.
Well, should we cut to I'm sitting on the bonnet with a torch?
Do you think this is, I mean, is this more like, I mean, this sounds like Scramble, you know, trying to find your way, or
Mhm.
is this more like Hunt, like trying to find a needle in the haystack being the safe route to the other side of the mine? What do you think?
I think Hunt. I think that these two have been there many times, I reckon.
Do
It dep
we
yeah, I can see a case for Scramble or for Hunt. Yeah.
do we want to do it as a group action? Is that what we're thinking, Donna? Or
Well, not necessarily, but if you wanted to do
Mhm.
it that way, that would work
what are the
also.
new group action rules? We're all going to participate, and
Uh,
We
yeah,
all go down
so
if it goes
I'll have to
bad.
go get my book.
you have to go get your book
I mean, it's
to
here,
do some
but
teamwork. That's shocking.
I yeah, right? Dang it.
Is a link to
Oh,
a dice roller, is it in the
oh,
keeper somewhere?
yeah, it should be in the
Which
safety
tab?
tab,
Oh,
dice
safety
roller.
tab.
Yeah,
Ah, there it is. Got it. Thank you.
should join that myself.
I can only find my original edition at the moment, so I'll just rely on what you say.
Foolish, Mark.
Foolish.
Um,
Give him
I forgot to
ultimate
put on
power
my
here.
Gemma costume too.
Oh, that's right.
really? Is that your
That's the one.
one? I didn't realize it was so intricate.
It's a complete transformation.
Oh, bloody hell. All right, I'll be back. I'm still listening, but I'll be back.
Okay. So when you want to do a team action, um, the one that obviously works here is when you are acting together. So when you act together, you describe the approach, I guess. Well, you can probably change your mind, right? If generally speaking, you should all be using the same action roll.
Mhm.
Um, you make your action roll on a miss, you're in a bad spot due to the maneuver. On a weak hit, you do all right, but there might be consequences. On a strong hit, you do it. Any hit that you as a group, sorry, any hit that you make, so a 4 to 6, you can mark one luck to get someone else out of the bad spot that they got by rolling a 1, 2, or 3. And then whoever did that kind of, or the pair of you describe how you saved their ass. A crit, sort of like 2 6s, cancels all misses with no lucks, and then we count the highest result. So it's pretty similar in some respects to Blades. It just has a different way of dealing with those low rolls. So it's not stress for the leader; it's just bad consequences for whoever rolled
Mhm.
those. Um,
I'd suggest we use Scramble since I'm looking at our scores in Scramble. I've got 2 and each of you have 1, so that might be the strongest for us. And I mean, it's applicable to the situation. I'm not power gaming it.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it doesn't require us to squint in any way. Um, so I mean, are you still taking both cards, or are you taking one and maybe someone like Blake said, maybe someone is um shining a torch, a flashlight around to make sure you don't hit any
Yeah. Probably leave
unforeseen
mine at an
dangers.
intersection, and then I can sit on the bonnet with a torch to help.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Um, so I mean, I think this is generally risky. I don't think it's like you're not, or maybe you are, driving 60 miles an hour at breakneck pace, going for broke.
Gemma, I'll ask you
But
going.
that is up to Gemma.
It's up to Gemma.
Yeah, I guess she's at the wheel, right?
How am I supposed to play my character? What was the advice given by Avery Alder?
I
So
believe
yeah,
she was
she's
referring to NPCs.
NPCs. She was referring to NPCs. That's
Drive
right.
them like a stolen car. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I treat the NPCs.
She'll take a risky action. There's no reason to go for broke.
Okay. So I think everyone should. You can push yourself. I I find with group actions like this, if there was a devil's bargain on the table, I think it would have to affect all of you, and therefore I think I should be giving all of you an extra dice but it should be a Mondo devil's bargain. Sorry, deal with the darkness. Sorry, Jex.
Right.
What do I think it could be? Um,
Well, a third party's seen us.
yeah, I think that would work. Let me see who I like as a third party who might see you, though.
Who are our factions? We have relationships, right? Bad ones and good ones. I can't remember what they are.
Yeah, you have
Hostile with the resort,
the resort and linked with the coven.
linked with the coven, right?
Yeah.
Hostile with the resort makes it sound like they don't put those umbrellas in your iced tea and stuff.
I feel very hostile about that.
Yeah.
I haven't forgiven them yet.
Passive aggressive should be one of these statuses. I
We
think,
could offend the coven somehow
yeah. I mean,
because we're in their territory.
you're in their territory, but they're your friends. That doesn't seem like a
Right.
great deal with the darkness.
To offend them is not you. That's what I was thinking, that we somehow offend them, but no, yeah.
I mean, is it a deal to say that you do offend them and that therefore
Right, that
you
was the
would-
deal. That's what I was thinking, that somehow we have crossed over into their territory in a way that they wouldn't like,
Yeah.
even though they are our friends. But that's just
It
an
seems
idea.
like-
I don't.
Yeah. Everything seems like high stakes for what we're really doing, which is driving to the mine. So I don't know if I would take that level of devil's bargain.
Okay.
We could break the axle on your car, Gemma.
Yeah, I guess. I
Or it
don't
could
know if I want to be
explode.
without the car. I might take
Well,
that
do
if
we-
the
do we even-
circumstances were worse.
Do we even need a devil's bargain? Are we comfortable
Nah, we
rolling?
should just
I'll break it.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 1 and 1 and 2 in scramble. So I guess you're taking your chances. You can push yourself. You can spend 2 luck and to take an extra die.
But you can
If you
also
want.
spend luck to increase somebody else's result, right?
So if you roll a 6,
If
get
you
to
roll
do
a 6,
that.
you do that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you know what? I might as well start accumulating some stress. So I'm sorry, it's spending luck, right?
Yes.
It's not accumulating stress. Okay.
Pushing your luck.
So I'm going to
Pushing your
spend
luck.
2 luck to get the
Get
extra
1
die.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll 2 dice. Bazoom.
Okay. There's 1 6. Who's
I
next?
don't have any luck left to help anybody out, though, just so you're aware.
I know, but
You spent
if
all
someone
your
rolls a
luck?
1 to 3, you can spend that 6 to absolve them of the bad consequences. That's how a group action
Okay.
works. Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused about luck. Luck, do I check them off as I use them, or
Yes. So you just mark them to use them. Yeah.
so I have a ton of luck then because I don't have any of my little boxes marked.
No.
Then you have
The other way
none.
around.
You
No, I have
mark
none.
them to use them.
So you uncheck them, so the boxes will be empty as you use them.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So they're all
Okay.
empty
So
now, right?
that means I have no luck, right?
So you mark one to use it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's what I thought. That
Well, I
means
was
I
doing
have
it.
whatever,
I
8
was doing it
luck
the
or
opposite. Whew.
You have
I
two
had
luck
2 to begin
marks.
with, so now
Yeah.
I'm taking two, I'm using 2 more.
so now you have 4 marked. Right. Okay. That's what I understand. Okay. Thank you for that
Everything goes up
clarification.
and it's bad, right?
And everything goes up and it's bad. Yes. Got it. I'm clear on that. Should I go ahead and roll?
Yeah, go on.
And it's just a regular action roll. I got a 6 as well and
Okay.
a 5.
But you started with 2 and you didn't mark any luck, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So it's all turning up pretty well. Blake, how about you? Are you marking luck to get an extra die? Or are you taking your chances?
Yeah, I've got a few. What the hell? All right. So I get 2 dice because I got 1 in thing. And rescue
Yeah.
roll. Yeah,
So you rolled 2 as well.
Hot damn.
Oh my gosh.
like that.
Wow.
We're
He's good
spending
with a
it all
torch.
too early. It's going to be bad.
Does that count as a crit for the
No,
the
but
team?
it counts as a 6, right? Which is pretty good, right?
We should
I'm,
have taken
I'm
You
it.
don't
envisioning
have to
like
use any additional luck. You get exactly what you wanted. Is that not enough for you, Mark?
No.
Wait, did we just have 666 while we're looking for a demonic creature?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
we did.
yeah. Calling your
I'm sure it'll be
number.
fine.
I'm envisioning that Enix actually, you know how you can like if the window's open, you can get out of the car, just kind of sit on the window thing so that you're and he's eyeing, the side of the pit where the gorge
Yeah.
is, where the
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I'll
saying,
be on
"Hey,
the
whoa,
bonnet frantically gesturing.
No, to the left, Gemma."
Meanwhile, Gemma is leading out that side, trying to glug a big spit into the lake, right?
That's right.
While driving.
While driving.
Yeah, listen, I mean, let's 666 requires a clue, I think, right?
Mhm.
I think you drive, and this is like, I don't know, Gemma, is this the first and last time you've ever done this, or is this like easy for a reason?
Yeah, many, many times she's been out here trying to find something interesting to do in town. So definitely not her first rodeo.
Hmm.
Night swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for
Night
Elias, what
swimming.
does like w- you're helping with the torchlight and everything. Is this the craziest thing you've done so far in your young life?
No, I think he's helped. He's done this sort of thing before. He's quite comfortable on the bonnet with a torch. I mean, I enjoyed it when I did it when I was 15, but there may be a heavy dose of nostalgia as part of that.
Yeah. And I think, you drive over these rotting posts with rusted barbed wire in them, no problem. Like you don't even think you get flat from those blunted barbs. Um, but you do feel a little bit sluggish, like maybe it's the mud, right? Um, as you near this kind of old and disused entrance. Um, what Elias, what does this smell like? Like when you've stopped in this, dank mud.
I think there's the rain and the mud, but there's probably like rust or rusted metal. There's a slight metallic tang to the smell probably from equipment around the area.
And Enoch, what when you step foot out of the car. I don't know. Do you have to dive out the window? Anyway, you
You do have to dive out the window.
yeah,
Pull my legs out the window one at a
yeah.
time. It's not
And
graceful.
you land in this mud, and you kind of instantly feel there's something wrong here. This doesn't feel normal.
Yeah, I think Enoch's wearing flip-flops. And and there's this loud sucking noise as he sinks into the mud, and there's a chill, an unnatural, preternatural chill to the mud that runs up his legs, and he yelps as he and then pulls his feet out, and his what do you call it? His flip-flops get sucked right off of his feet, so now he's barefoot.
I think Elias got his torch and he's like his combat boots and then his bare feet and then back to his combat boots and then his bare feet. So what were you thinking?
Nope. My flip-flops are down in there. I get about, gets down on his hands and knees and starts sticking his arm down the holes where his feet were, trying to retrieve his flip-flops.
And
They're here
Gemma,
somewhere. Shine a light over here.
when you open your car door, you see this thick, viscous ooze, blacker than black, like a layer across the top of this normal mud. And you swear you hear it whisper. Or maybe it's just the tree. What did it whisper to you?
What did it whisper? I think that it whispers there will be consequences. And then Gemma says, "Hey, you guys, it's that shit that killed that Deanna Troy. She was like held hostage on the shuttle. It killed that other one. Yar.
Yeah,
It's that shit that
yeah.
killed Yar. Check this out."
Gemma is still
Oh no.
traumatized from season 1
I
of
think, yeah,
TNG.
poor Jose.
Oh,
Will we ever get him back? He
Jose
couldn't
didn't sign
stand
up
the
to
Star
this
Trek
level
reference.
of geekery.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew what he meant straight away, which is sad to say.
Yeah, me too. Said, wait a minute, but Troy didn't go down to that planet, did she?
Wasn't she trapped in the shuttle?
Yeah. I'm just
okay.
remembering the scene where Tashiar gets killed. Spoiler alert.
Tashiar
What?
gets killed?
I
30
know.
years ago.
It's shocking, really.
Yep.
I mean, Worf, not my head of security.
I was gonna have some type of bit, not being able to find this book.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, I've found it. Now I can relax.
Jose said he needs to reboot. So
Sounds good.
another great show from the 90s.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, what are we talking about now?
Reboot? Are you familiar with Reboot?
It's an animated show,
Oh,
like
animated show
early
about-
CGI graphics
Yeah.
of like
Wow. No.
Dot Matrix and Bob,
the
the Defender.
yeah, little brother. Yep.
You
And
guys have it.
Hexadecimal, one of my favorite
Hexadecimal.
dribbling psychopath.
Yeah, and Megabyte, the other villain.
Hmm.
Hack and Slash, the two funny sidekicks.
Oh my
That was
God.
good fun.
Fong? Is it Fong or
Yeah.
Pong?
There's a point where there's a stage show and one of the little bots is telling a joke in binary. So it's a whole list of 101111, and it just goes for like 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's
Wow.
the fastest binome in the system. He can run around the whole CPU in a nanosecond. Want to see me do it again?
Yeah, there's a lot of high geek jokes in
Oh,
there. But
yeah,
Damn,
amazing
Bob.
trips down memory lane.
Fong, dot matrix, Enzo matrix, and Allah. This is beautiful. Ray Tracer. Wow. Okay.
Surfer hacker dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Mike the TV. I don't know. That doesn't really seem like it fits the rest of the.
Well, he is a roving reporter and he is a TV.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's annoying, but funny.
Thick. Okay, so our third clue. Sorry, I'm gonna
Sorry.
try to be on.
Back
I'm
to
gonna
the
try to
game.
stay on track now because I have not been. Thick viscous ooze, blacker than black.
Yeah.
Cryptic warnings.
And yeah, definitely feels wrong, right? Uh, I mean, not so wrong that that Enoch is in mortal peril with all this black ick all over his feet, but you know, probably
Does
feels
he have that
ickier,
all
icky,
over him?
well, all over his feet, right? Because he lost his
Then he got on his
flip-flops in
hands and
it
knees, he said, though. He was
to
digging
dig it
through
out.
it.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Well, when he gets back, we'll have to talk about what we're gonna do here.
but maybe when you come up with your theory, the 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 black ooze is just oil or something, right? You
But it's
totally have this
spoke,
in your control.
or else I hallucinated it. One of the two. Um,
How about we take a break and give Jose some time? So we say 10 minutes? Okay. Um, so yeah, the you missed that, Jose, the but just to confirm, the thick viscous ooze is a clue.
Is a
It's
clue. Okay.
blacker than black. Jem is very worried that it's all over you. Your
It is
feet and
all
your
over me.
hands, at least.
And especially since I'm sticking my hands down into
Yeah.
to try to rescue my flip-flops.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like the Homer Simpson trope, right? My feet are stuck, so I'll stick my hands in to pull myself out. Oh no, they're stuck. I will bite my hands out.
Yeah, just like that.
it said, this ooze said there will be consequences, which I don't get. So I think don't get any more on you, Enoch, and don't get any on your face. Here, let me help try to pull you out. And she
Okay, so
lifts
Enoch
Enoch
tries to
out.
get up, yeah. But my flip-flops. I love those flip-flops.
I think they might be gone, man.
This shit is cold. I'm
Yeah.
freezing.
Okay, hold on. She reaches into the Nova and there's a blanket over one of the seats. And so she grabs that for Enoch. Try not try not to get too much of that stuff on it.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, okay.
I mean, how filthy is this blanket, Gemma, that's been in the back of your car with God knows what, goat's
Whatever,
blood and
yeah, whatever critters were living in it are now, stuck in the ooze anyway, so
I thought you meant the blanket.
I meant the critters living in the blanket, yes.
Dear.
some poor, I don't know, woodlouse or something going, no, you
Woodlouse.
monsters.
No, you monsters, leave us.
All right. So yeah, Elias will be sort of shining the torch around, make sure.
Yeah, but like here's the disused, badly boarded up mine entrance, right, that you all knew about. Uh,
Mhm. Yeah, see if I can move some boards, see if there's a way in while they're
yeah.
doing the flip-flop thing. Would that be Rick?
Yeah, wreck it. Just wreck
Yeah,
it.
I think
Wreck it.
yeah,
We can try
I
the
think
card through.
Rig will work, but Wreck, I mean,
I guess
Wreck
the
will also
question,
work.
does
That's a
Elias
beautiful
want it to
thing.
be orderly, or does Elias just want to like break through those boards? That's my thought.
I, I, I mean,
Um,
I think he's more thinking I have a dot in Rig and not in Wreck. So
well, that that and I didn't. I presume we're still trying to keep the noise down, sort of thing, because it's going to
yeah,
echo off
that's very
the canyon
smart.
and that. Um,
That's what this pact was missing. Someone with a plan.
I
Oh,
mean, it's true. Thank God Elias is here.
all
But
right.
don't think things through too much. You don't want to.
I mean,
It's
this is what
never done
Gemma
anybody
keeps
any good.
her like fireman's axe in the boot for, right? For just getting rid of
Oh,
problems
okay.
like this. But no, you should definitely
Yeah, you should use your
Yeah, if
rig
there's like a
plan.
metal pole, I'll try and lever stuff off without making
yeah.
too much noise.
I love it.
I've only got one dice, so I guess.
Oh, hey, hold on. Let me try to help you. Um, I have to remember how I help you though. Okay, uh I'm gonna like hold the boards so that when you pull them, they don't like make too much noise when they come off, okay? So I'm
All
gonna
right.
use the luck and you're gonna get a +1 to your roll, Blake.
Okay. Let's go.
And do you think, Blake, I mean, there's a certain amount of risk here, but if you wanted to play it safe to be extra quiet, you could do that. Or if you just want to go for broke, make sure you get through.
But yeah,
That's
it's
also
probably
an
just
option.
risky because I rolled. So I'm thinking there's a lot of rusty metal bits around here. There's some steep canyon walls, all sorts of shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I see you've already rolled. Okay.
Yep, it wasn't great.
It wasn't great. No. It wasn't great.
Um,
Yeah. So I think you take this, long pole to um you take this long pole to it and they kind of crack and break and then you like go in for one last effort and like Gemma is helping and adding a little bit of weight to it and then this bar just snaps like it was
hmm,
rusty or just
yep.
weakened already and it just snaps in the middle. uh I think you have this like your life flashing in front of your eyes kind of moment where you think, oh no, I'm gonna be impaled, but you just land straight in the mud
Oh
again.
shit.
And
Well,
then
me again. Oh, it wasn't me. It was the other guy.
you hear this strange like whistling sound or something.
Okay.
Um, and then you hear this kind of trembling, and then this like dust just starts spilling out of the mine head straight at you. It's like not a collapse or something. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Get
But
away, get back from it.
Yeah, I'll step back and get like a stick and try and scrape some of this mud off me, and I'll shake my head, and I'll quote Nemesis and say, "I guess some people weren't meant to lead happy lives."
Damn. Um, I think that Gemma will pick up the broken half of this metal pipe, and she's just holding it um as a weapon in case something comes out of the cave. But she's waiting to see if the cave kind of settles down a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, we just sort of stop and listen.
Yeah, so it settles down and you're like peering into the cave and then you kind of just look down at the floor and there's a crack.
There's a crack in the
There's a
floor at the
crack in
entrance.
the floor of the entrance, and it's not it's maybe a foot wide, and it's going down, and you can hear the strange whistling coming from down there.
I think that Jem asks Elias to like, hey, point your light down there.
Yeah, yeah. Lean over and try and get as close as possible.
And then and then Gemma goes, and then spits down into
Oh, but she's gonna vomit. What?
spits down into it like Hudson. And
Yeah.
she's listening to hear if it like makes a plop in water or anything.
So you listen for a while, and then you hear something rattling down there, like a stone, almost like your spit turned to ice on the way down.
Whoa. So it's like that crack sound of like, is it that kind of
Yeah,
ice?
yeah,
Okay.
like a big ass hailstone hitting the sides of the crack as it goes down.
Oh, fuck. Must be cold. She looks up at Elias. Must be cold down there, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Um,
don't fall in there.
So Enoch, these two are like spitting down this crack in the earth, like they have no will to live.
What? It's called we're investigating. It's science. We're doing a
yeah.
scientific experiment. And we just gathered some data.
Yeah, I'd
Enoch,
say,
we
look,
just gathered some data.
it was like at least 2 seconds before we heard anything, so it's at least like 60, 70 feet before the bottom, so we'd need a rope if we're going to climb down. Or we could just move past it.
And
Yeah, I think that's what Enoch's doing. He's wrapped up in the blanket's over his head because he's still cold. And while you two are looking down into the crack, he's like walking along the side because you didn't say the crack um, keeps us from entering the mine shaft,
Oh
did
no,
you?
definitely not. I mean, that would be no fun.
That'd be no fun whatsoever, right? So Enoch's just like wandering down the mine shaft, and he pulls out his little flashlight as well because he's got one.
Hey, Enoch, it's super cold all the way down there. And when I spit, my spit like turned to ice.
Don't talk
And
about ice. I'm freezing already.
yeah, so like don't go in this hole.
No, dude, I'm not going in the hole. I'm walking along this way.
Okay, don't slip.
So we've got Fred and Shaggy. I'm not sure who I am. I'm hoping I'm Daphne.
I think I'm Daphne too, because I can be very clumsy.
You guys are the smart ones. Um, so yeah, I'm like, oh, Enoch, wait up. And then I'm gonna try to catch up with Enoch.
I'll follow them, but I'm quite wary of stepping around that crack in the floor.
Hmm. So yeah, you're going into this mine shaft. It goes quite a way back, but it's quite narrow. Like this is old school mining. Oh, have we lost Jose again?
No, he's here.
Oh, no,
He's good.
I'm here.
Oh, okay,
We
You're a
lost
bit
you,
gross.
Dunna.
you
Can
lost
you
me.
hear us,
Okay,
Donna?
you all. Yeah, okay.
Dunna's in
But you still have my
contemplative
audio.
mode.
It is
He
very
won't
contemplative.
he won't
Oh,
emerge
there he
from it
goes. He's
for
back.
5 lunar years. I don't know what that means.
People are moving again for me. Yeah, slightly. So can you hear me all right?
Whilst you're trying to, correct your audio, we'll know when it kicks in.
Okay.
I
Oh,
would,
now, yes.
I would suggest Mickey by Tony Basil.
Yeah, that's an excellent choice, actually.
You taking requests, huh?
I don't know what's up with your audio. Do you need to reboot your computer?
No, I thought I just heard him a
Donna?
second
No,
ago.
Donna. Did he say
Yeah,
something?
let me
Oh,
leave it.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Yeah,
There
no,
you are. There
I
you
can hear
are.
you. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear you
you're
now.
good. You're
Oh,
good.
good.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the call and join back in. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nice
Okay.
catch.
Nice one. So down the tunnel, I guess we call those horizontal mine shafts tunnels, right? Um, yeah. So this is old and not very well maintained. But I imagine you've been down stuff like this before, right? When you're trying to be naughty teenagers, right? Um, Gemma, what's the weirdest thing you found down here way back when?
Yeah, that's a great question. Um, I'm trying to decide how weird I want to make it. So I think that um it was seven stacked coffins from the 19th century. Um, and I don't know if they're still here, but when she was a teenager and she was here when she was like 14, she at that point in her life she was too afraid to mess with them. I wonder if oh, Enoch was there too. I don't know. But yeah, seven stacked coffins, stacked like pyramid style. I can't do the
Okay.
math, but yeah.
Um, I mean, Enoch, what's the story Ruthie told you about these mines and why she would tan your hide if you ever came down here?
What did Aunt Ruthie tell, or Grandma Ruthie, right? Grandma Ruthie tell me about these mines? I think she said, them mines are full of useless dead people. You get lost in there, you're going to be one of those useless dead people too. And don't talk to none of them neither. I know you're always talking to dead people, but not these dead people. They mess with your mind. That's what she said to Enoch. And so Enoch is not paying attention right now, of course. And I'm wondering whether, since he's covered in this sludge that we have suspicions about, and he's chilled, I wonder if maybe this might be a good time to use the voices from beyond power,
Yeah,
where I can attune to the dark whispers of the void to gain special insight into the current situation.
yeah. Let me just hit Blake for
Oh,
another
cool. Yeah.
insight, and then we'll come to that. That sounds perfect to me. Blake, when Elias has hit the books about these mines, as he must have done, what incident from the past kind of has stuck in his mind the way things usually don't?
Um, mm, I think some people got trapped, and different people tried different things to rescue them, but it wasn't organized, and yeah, they died. They weren't able to get them out. Um, I'll just check lines and veils. Du-du-du-du-du. Okay, they drowned.
Okay. I'll say nice,
But
even though obviously not
yeah,
nice.
not no. This is some time ago. This is like 1800s or something.
Okay. A lot of stuff happened in these their parts in the 19th century. So yeah, Jose, for Enoch, you wanna do that voices from beyond.
Yeah, so I think it's a bob doo ba bob doo ba boo. I think it's a monstrous ability, right?
Yeah. So you have to
So
push your luck to it says push your luck to activate it without paying the cost.
right,
Um, so you
I
recall
pushed.
when
That's
you
two luck, right?
yeah.
Two. Okay.
So normally when you use a monster's ability, there's other things you have to pay, right? But not you.
Not this one because Aunt Ruthie trained me good.
Yeah, so you're not going to lose control. You're not going to suffer a condition, and I'm not going to take a string on you.
Right.
So yeah, this one's a freebie.
But bad things can still happen
Bad
if I
things can
fail
still
the
happen.
roll.
So yeah, you still pay the luck, so you mark 2 luck to activate it.
Oh, there is no roll. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just
It happens. Okay.
it happens, right? And then you can act with improved position when following up, it says. I'm not sure what improved position. I guess increased effect, right?
Is that what it means? Yeah.
So what
Speaking
does this look
blade.
like? Why don't you describe this when you do attune to the dark whispers of the void?
I think we see him he's got the blanket, he's pulled the blanket off over his head and he's wandering deeper into the tunnels. Um, and Gemma and Elias are coming up behind him. Uh, but it's like he's listening to something and he gets this glazed look over on his face. Um, and he's still trembling actually from the cold too. Um, and he's barefoot. Before he was like picking his way carefully to not hurt his feet, but now he's just kind of walking as if he doesn't care. Um, and of course in the soundtrack you hear whispers. Well, we were already hearing whispers, right? From the crack, right?
Well, Gemma, but
Oh, Gemma, but Gemma always hears things,
you
yeah.
sorry, you were hearing whistling from the crack.
Whistling,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
was. Whistling, yes. Whistling. But now we're hearing whispers. And maybe we get that flashback back to Ruthie telling him not to listen to the dead people in those mines, um, and um, and he just keeps walking forward, kind of blindly,
yeah.
and the whispers get louder.
So do you want to connect to the void to, hear some interesting or useful things?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's the
Yeah,
idea, like that it'll somehow he's looking to be led to a clue or led to something that will reveal something about these murders or a body or I don't know, like where do we go next? Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the good
Uh,
shit?
yeah. So roll, just roll a tune. You're getting increased effect um, because of your hidden
Because of the
power,
ability.
the
So is this
voices.
connect?
Connect, I think. Yeah. So connect is connect, open yourself to others or the void. It's
Right. That's the
very
one.
mundane network with contacts, but also speak to whatever
Speak to
is
that
out
shit.
there.
All right. And the improved position, no, the
So it's going to be like an extra effect, right? So we're gonna
so
we're
whatever I
gonna
get, it pops it up a category.
yeah, we're gonna say
Is
that.
that what it does? All right. So I guess I'll roll. Oh, I have to open the dice roller on this computer. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone can fictionally position themselves to help you on this. Uh,
And help, just for the sake of curiosity, happens after a roll or before a roll?
before a roll, it should be.
Before a roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens. Oh,
Who
I got a
needs help
6.
when you keep rolling sixes?
Does that bump to a critical?
Sure, that makes sense, right?
He's getting an earful. These whispers are telling him plenty.
Yeah. So let me just figure out what I'm gonna do. Uh,
Can I also say that as you're thinking,
yep.
uh, that he drops the blanket, and we see that the mud has kind of like risen across because it was on his arms and on his legs, so it's like risen and it's like all over his torso too, but he doesn't seem to care anymore.
Mhm. Um, yeah, and I think maybe the others see it not just, oh, it's moved up. I think there's like a shape on your back. Maybe it's like black wings, right, across your
Ouch.
back.
Sure. Sprouting some wings.
Yeah. Um, and you find, these voices keep drawing you in. I don't know if Gemma and Elias follow.
What do they do?
Cautiously, frantically
Cautiously.
shining the torch around. It's like,
And
yeah.
at the kind of end of this crack, it narrows to a point, and you can see there's a pyramid of 7 skulls. They have all been like a black, muddy handprint has been put on each of them, like the crown of the skull has this handprint on it. And um, the first one, the one on top, rather, looks at you, Enoch, and says something. Um, it says something in French.
In French. Oh no. Enoch doesn't speak French.
Um, and I don't know, did Enoch take French in high school? Would that help?
Yeah, could be. It could be. All right. Yeah, we could say Enoch took a couple years of French in high
Yeah,
school, although he
but
didn't
I
say much
think,
French.
this guy is speaking like native French, right? And it's maybe you. So as a clue, right? This means that you don't have to know what it means. You can figure it out when you're
Okay.
doing your theorize, right?
Okay.
Um, and so this is kind of this is kind of two clues. Um, but let me merge them. Uh, so this clue
Elias is
is
going to take photos of like his back, the mud on his hand, the skulls,
yeah,
everything he can, because like now's the moment to take them, sort of thing. So it's like,
The flashes are going off in the cave as this happens.
yeah.
Yeah, and Enoch is getting really close to because it's a whisper, right? So he has to get really close to the pile of skulls and put his ear up right against the skull that's talking.
Yeah. So I've written that clue in as rambling testimony from a French non-survivor from 1673, which is two mashed up clues.
Got it.
Um, but also, and maybe this is only evident when the others kind of follow up in the flashes from Elias's camera. There is a Bible um, underneath the Pyramid of Skulls.
Void clue?
Um, this is
Nice.
a void clue,
Nice.
an iron-bound Bible with an unusual hallmark. Now, the other two can't hear this French guy speak to you, Enoch. What do you say? Yes.
He turns around and said, "This one's talking. This one's talking up a storm, but I don't understand nothing he's saying."
I can't hear anything. Are you sure?
Oh, Elias, yeah, Elias. Sometimes I hear things other people can't. This is one of those things.
It just double looks at him like, uh, right.
You tell him, Gemma. Tell him I'm not crazy. As I sprout black wings from my back.
Yeah. I think
Well,
that
they're muddy wings, right?
They're
They're
muddy
muddy
wings.
wings. They're not
That's
floppy
much better.
wings.
Gemma kind of turns to Elias so that can't quite hear. And she says, "Yeah, he's pretty fucked up." So
The mark on the Bible, does that match the pattern on his back, or is it completely different? Or
We get to
You get
make
to
it up, right?
decide, right? So with the clue framework,
oh right, okay.
when you are trying to explain the mystery for your final showdown, you get to explain them however you want. So they're purposefully vague. So
Oh, so
maybe
it's
it'll
same
match
as
this.
the between where you match the clues and stuff. Yep, okay.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
The real question is someone disturbing the pyramid of 7 skulls that have been erected on this iron-bound Bible?
was the top one, was it like physically moving or was Enoch just communicating with it? Okay,
I,
very
I,
good.
I I don't think it was physically moving.
Yeah,
It was
no,
just
I just
all in
wanted to
his
make sure.
mind.
Hey, Enoch.
Yeah.
Um,
Is this a good opportunity for me to be clumsy?
well, I mean, you've already found the clue, right? Although it would
All
be
right,
cool
so
just
yeah,
to be clumsy,
get what
and
that
knock them
power
over.
is.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean there's you'd have to stumble into something useful. I mean there's a
Right.
crack right there.
I mean,
Well, Elias was ready to yeet me into the crack.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think you could I mean you obviously don't need to re-roll any dice, right? Because there's
Right.
nothing
Oh
above a
yeah, yeah.
crit.
Well, maybe I'll hold
But
on to that one for
but
later.
you can
I can be
stumble
clumsy later.
into something useful, like if you just want to get another clue right now.
um,
We're speed running this hunt,
we're
Mark.
speed running this
I
one.
know. It's crazy.
No, but I've done a lot already. So if Mark or Blake want to do something, that would be cool.
Well, I wonder if Elias, in like taking these shots, maybe do you want to, Blake, do you want to try to uncover a clue like as you're taking these
Yeah, you
images?
maybe with the flash on the camera has highlighted something in the walls, like is this
Yeah.
like a silver vein or something like that, or
Yeah.
um,
So that sounds like a read to me. So scrutinize details, interpreting evidence, gather information, right?
yep. Oh, I got two on that. Cool.
Yeah.
Um, I'll burn a
Um,
I'll burn a luck as well.
so
So
it's
that's
2 to
three.
give yourself an extra die. Or you could get help from Gemma
Would
if
it
she
be
feels like,
steady? Because I thought I'll take my time and have a good look around this cave.
So I think you have to update your roller so that you're right below the
oh,
words bump in the dark, it should say
Oh,
revised
switch.
edition.
Okay, yep, here we go.
yeah,
And then it won't say steady anymore, I don't think. But you can,
you can still
Donna
play
can
it safe,
explain, play it
right?
Yeah, I'll
safe.
play it
Yeah.
safe because nothing's happening to me at the minute. I'm standing there having a good look around.
Yeah, you'll need to mark another luck to get an extra die, so it's 2 to push yourself.
Oh,
Let me
okay,
do
all right.
let me do this. Let me try to help you, Elias, so you don't have to mark any stress.
Okay.
I'll take a stress for
You're
you.
really going for doom, huh?
I'm working on it, baby. It just makes more sense for us not to, not to push ourselves when we don't have to. And I think maybe she's like just being a second set of eyes, and helping you like kind of when you see something, kind
Hmm.
of confirm for you that you're seeing what you're seeing.
Okay. So yeah, let's roll 3 dice. I think you can play it safe, right? Like,
Oh, not
your,
great.
your luck is holding, huh?
Maybe my gaze keeps going back to the skulls. I'm sure I just saw one of them move.
Yeah. And I think Enoch, one of them says, like, save me in French. And then the one underneath says, "No, save yourself." And then the crack starts to tremble underneath your feet.
Yikes.
So
What
Go ahead.
what do you want to do? Like this tunnel, I don't know, does it safe? So when you roll a 1 to 3, when you play it safe, you're exposed, and you can press on by taking a risky action or withdraw and try a different approach. So what do you think, Blake? What is Elias doing in this
I
moment?
think it's like, let's take one of these skulls, see if we can get it like dated or figured out who it was or whatever, and get out of here.
So
So
grab a skull, grab the Bible, and run. Is that the
and run.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
is that okay with
I,
you, Jose?
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
do they have to grab you, or do you like snap out of this craziness, grab the skull, and run?
Oh, am I the one grabbing it?
Well, you
No,
know,
I'll
you're
grab him. I'll grab him. I'll say, let's go, let's go.
No, no, no. And he's coming forward. It looks like Elias is going to take one of the and Enoch says, "No, no, not that one. Take that one instead."
the guy who
Okay.
said, "Save yourself."
Save yourself, yeah.
Okay.
So that and the Bible in my other hand. Put my camera away safely, and yeah, let's go.
We should get out of here. Hasty retreat. Now Enoch's kind of tiptoeing again. He's out of his stupor, and so he realizes he's
So
barefoot.
the mud on the skull is still wet, yeah?
It is not old. It's not quite as wet as
No, but I mean, it wasn't wet. It wasn't raining inside the cave. Therefore, someone's put this mud here recently, is what I'm
yes,
thinking.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
yep. Okay. All right.
So are
Carefully
we?
go around the crack. We're not just going to wander down the passage.
Oh, we are. We're gonna run.
And, and Gemma, so you've all like escaped. The place hasn't collapsed, but you can still hear it kind of groaning. Now the whistling has promoted to groaning. Um, Gemma, what do you make of it that when you were here last there were 7 coffins and now there's 7 skulls, and it's like one of them or all of them are like old French people? Like, is that odd, or is that just the crazy shit that always happens in this town?
In Silent Falls. I think that definitely when we're like traipsing across the open ground to the car, she's going to tell these guys, when I was a teenager, we broke in here one night just to check it out, as you do. And there was I found like weirdly a stack of like 7 coffins, which looked like they were super old. And now you, Enoch, found these like 7 skulls. It just seems like they go together. What the do you think that
When you say super old, you mean like ancient Egyptian or just like a couple
like
of 100 years?
yeah, yeah. So just probably like from like
Early
old
pioneers.
Western times.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow,
Right,
that's
right.
super old.
Yeah.
Because Elias is like
Nothing in the
20,
US is,
so
Um, but I don't know. That's super confusing. I wonder if they're the skulls. I mean, I don't remember if maybe they were taken out of the coffins, or maybe the coffins are gone, or I don't know, maybe they were always not, maybe they never were in the coffins and it was just there. The skulls were there. I don't know. It's super
Well, there was
weird.
some talkative skulls in there, so I don't put it past them to be able to walk around, walk out of their coffins, and do a jig.
What did they
I don't know what
French
to
people
say.
don't do the jig. What are you talking about?
Oh, whatever the French jig is. French people dance, right?
Yeah, not the jig.
Um,
This is what Elias's real problem with this situation is. Imprecise dance language.
Enoch, do you what'd they say to you?
I couldn't think. It was French, but I couldn't say what they were saying. It was weird. It didn't sound like my French teacher in school.
Can you
Well,
like
did they sound like annoyed or upset or happy or
Well, that one that you hold in there seemed sweet, but the other one seemed desperate.
he
That's
sort of
why I
puts it
told you to
down?
bring the sweet one.
He doesn't really want to hold it if it's currently talking to him.
I'll hold it if you want. Come on over here, little guy. The
Are you talking to me or the skull now?
skull. The skull.
I felt
So
safer
Enid's
back in the
getting into
cave.
getting into the car, and he's halfway. His feet are in through the window, and he reaches out his hand there. Hey, give me here. I'll take care of the guy.
Handed to
uh
him. Uh,
let's let's go back to the dagger and kind of get our shit together because
yeah, yeah.
this all seems like some really effed up stuff, and
No.
I'm not
I
cool
need
Yeah,
to
with
so
find
it.
me
draw me.
some shoes.
Uh, we might have.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, that's
Our
fucking
menagerie.
that is fucking brilliant. Oh my God.
I'll fund a
Uh,
game for that.
uh,
possibly cat food, but okay, yeah.
oh,
So drop me at my truck, and then we'll go back to the dripping dagger. Hey, who the hell named that place? That's not a nice sounding name for a pub. Like what?
Hey,
it's
that
one of
was
the
my Aunt Lorraine. Now, you don't be talking nasty about my ancestors.
there
Just
was this architect last name Stark, I think. I mean, that's like the only thing I know about that building was that
yeah.
yeah,
Stuck is the word.
they might have
Okay.
owned it, yeah.
All right. Let's head back to the.
To the
Okay.
dripping dagger.
Yes. All right.
Um,
So let's do a quick bit of catch up for
yeah.
play. Yeah, no worries. Life's very hard sometimes. It's a Monday for us at least.
Oh man.
Um, Let me see. The rest of the pact have just um,
Oh.
snuck around the main entrance to the mine, to this disused one, and had some shenanigans occur. Um, I don't know if everyone wants to hit a highlight for you to make it easier.
Jose, go.
Well, Gemma, she expertly drove her car. Is that too kind a word for it?
Expertly drove our car. Is that which of those words are you casting aspersions
Applies
on?
to Gemma. Around the edge of that swimming hole, that open mine, and we made it to the mine. But then there was all this mud out there, and I sank knee deep, and then the mud sucked my flip-flops off, and that was tragic. But then we went into the mine. Elias was very useful. He broke through the barrier of the mine, right, Elias?
Yeah. Yes. We broke into the mine, and
Oh,
there
you
was a
broke the floor too.
yeah, there was a big crack in the ground, which was really cold, but we managed to go around it. And then we found a really interesting room. Go, Gemma.
So yeah, so there was an area in the cave where we found a stack of 7 human skulls, each marked with this on their head with the imprint of this oily viscous mud that Enoch lost his flip-flops to, and it was a sacrifice. And the skulls were speaking in French
They
to
were not doing the jig.
to Enoch, not dancing, no dancing. And then we found a Bible at the bottom of this stack of skulls, and then we grabbed one of the skulls that was nice, not a bad one, a nice one, and the Bible, and we
Is
ran
this one right
out.
here? See this sweet guy? Hello.
Don't make it talk, man.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I guess the plan was to go back to the Dripping Dagger or somewhere to regroup. Do you think that they meet Victor back there?
I think
Uh,
Victor's been with us the whole time, just been silent. I mean, it makes
He's been very
sense, right?
quiet.
He rode out with us. He's just been very contemplative, I think.
Well, keeping alert, keeping an eye out, make sure no one sneaks up behind, etc.
Is that acceptable?
That's great. I think he felt some uncomfortable emotions around some of the things that were in that cave and decided to just not express it with words.
That's smart.
okay. So yeah, I think you're regrouping back in the Dripping Dagger. Um, it's well after hours. I think it's like 3 in the morning, maybe. But who cares? Gemma has the keys and the alarm code.
Alarm.
I was
Enoch goes,
about to say, really, you think this place has an alarm done?
no, we do have a security system. That was one of our
Yes.
upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the dripping
but
dagger?
that's not what it
Oh.
is.
That's
Yeah,
a cat, isn't it?
it's the Pact base of operations. So yeah.
In the basement, that's our
So the basement has an alarm trigger. Okay.
oh. It's magical wards put down there 100 years ago. I don't know why it would be that way. How do we not know anyone from the paper at this point?
I thought we knew
Well, I
someone.
mean, obviously Gemma does, but given that her aunt is running the paper, no, that's in 20 years' time.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess is the paper a family concern or is it just a
Hmm.
terrible paper? What do you think?
I think it was bought out by
You
yeah, I
think
don't know
the
who had it.
Montieros have run it into the ground and it's Kira Hallwell who resurrects it?
Essentially, I was looking for a contact that we might be able to get some additional information from there, but I'm gonna
3 in the morning.
well, yeah, I mean not right now.
I mean, like you do know the museum curator, right?
Yes, we do.
Of this maritime museum,
Yeah.
who is probably the closest thing to a professional researcher I'm aware of. Who else is there?
Unless you got it out of Victor about the demonologist who he's been working with.
All right.
Hey, what now? Yeah, that's probably good to know.
I think when Enoch arrives at the bar, he goes straight behind the bar and he plops down the skull right next to Fitzroy, who's sitting on the bar where he always is, and said, "Here, I brought you a French friend, Mr. Fitzroy." And then he pours himself a scotch. I need to warm up. I'm still cold. And I don't
And
know if Fitzroy's going to say
yeah,
anything, but
Fitzroy looks at the skull and then looks at Victor
oh,
and scowls at them both.
now you be nice. These are our new friends. Wait, we've known Victor. Have we known Victor for a while? I can't remember. Is Victor local?
Victor is local, but he went missing for a
Oh, he went
decade.
missing for years. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he went missing for for a decade or so and then came back completely unchanged. Also,
Right.
OMG, someone else is in Jim's seat.
Cool.
Well, Jim Barnes is still alive, obviously. Um, so he doesn't have a funeral
Oh,
plaque
I didn't mean
on
the
his
funeral chair. I
seat.
just meant like someone was sitting in the spot where he'd usually
Oh,
sit.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's only the four of you, right? There's no clientele
No, no
here.
clients.
After
Oh, no
hours.
clients. Okay, wait, so
Okay.
who's
Patrons.
Fitzroy?
Well, and Fitzroy and some French guy.
Right.
Well, Fitzroy is the creepy doll, right?
Oh,
So,
Yeah,
Fitzroy's the
I saw that.
doll. I totally
Oh,
spaced it.
Fitzroy is the creepy doll. Yeah, sorry,
The
sorry,
yeah,
creepy
sorry.
Yeah,
doll. I
yeah.
was like thinking a person was there, and it was like,
he
No.
sits on the Scotch shelf, right?
He sits
Funny.
on the Scotch shelf, so you can't really take Scotch down without like saying hi to Fitzroy.
Yeah, yeah.
my misunderstanding.
And now he's got a pal on the shelf with him.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Go ahead, please, Kay.
I was gonna say, does the doll, if it doll doesn't, it like looked at him and like no, or like, how did that? Or was that all just in Enoch's head?
There are many things in Enoch's head, but Fitzroy being a creepy doll is not one of them. Uh, no, I mean,
Everyone acknowledges that reality.
yes. I mean, Fitzroy does look at Victor, so his head kind of turns towards you in this very creepy, haunted doll kind of way.
Do I
And
sense like something supernatural in the doll? Like,
obviously,
I
I
mean,
mean,
obviously, yes, but
Fitzroy is an ally of the Pact, so I think the wondering was that Fitzroy might have been like an early member of the Pact from like 100 years ago plus, or something like that. We never really filled in the details. Um, they are suitably vague, for when we do a time jump back
okay.
to the 1890s.
So I think Victor's gonna reach up and pick Fitzroy up and like hold Fitzroy out in by their arms and like look at them and just be like, "Why don't you like me?"
And Enoch whistles like, "Woo-wee. I can't wait to hear this."
Put me down. Put me down.
No, not until you've answered my question. I'm bigger and therefore I have the availability to do these kinds of things.
Well, I am still your elder, young pup.
Are you?
Yes,
Oh, I don't know if I
you're
respect that authority anymore.
you're a what? In your late 20s, late
No, I'm
30s?
19, 20.
Yes. Lie to your friends. You can't lie to me.
And yeah, I think his eyebrows bunch up and he looks like genuinely confused there. Uh, that
Why don't I like you? Because of that very thing that you have just mentioned. And not to be someone in a glass house throwing stones, but you are unnatural.
hmm.
I'll reserve my judgment.
Yeah, that feels really hypocritical of you. And then I'd like
Sure.
don't put the doll back on the Scott shelf. I put them on like the cheap booze section.
Um, Hey, you new guy, Elias, back
Didn't
with the
hear
good
anything.
stuff.
Didn't hear
Elias,
anything. I'm
you can
looking
hear
at my
me.
pictures.
You can hear me.
Can't hear a thing. I'm looking at my pictures.
Gemma will storm over to pick Fitzroy up and put Fitzroy back up with the scotch. And she says
And his
to
new friend.
yes. And she says actually, yeah. She says to Victor, just don't piss off the doll, okay?
Bad things happen when you piss off the doll. Try to make nice. He's cantankerous, but he's all we
I
got.
think bad things happen when I'm pissed off.
We know that. We know that, Victor. Why don't you tell your new friends about what things happen when you get pissed off?
I don't know. That's why I said I think bad things happen. I don't recall entirely.
Jem has turned to look at Victor curiously, with a curious look on her face, that is. What's he talking about?
I'm not sure. I think I was my grandfather said, and he like keeps trailing off as he watches. He's like it's clear he's trying to piece something together, but like he's clearly missing several pieces. Like he's like for that furrowed brow, like confused expression.
Did you want to try to connect your memories to retrieve some of them and
Oh,
fill in the
hell yeah.
blanks?
Really?
Yeah.
Uh, so we should, I guess this is a connect roll. Um, I think perhaps, um, I mean, someone could help you. Maybe Fitzroy could help, um, by prompting some memories. I'm not sure. What makes the most sense to you, Kay?
Yeah, I think does Fitzroy somehow move, like I'm still standing next to the cheap booze thing where I placed Fitzroy and we just see Fitzroy and it looks maybe like the doll fell off an angle or something, but we see like it almost looks like Fitzroy is grabbing my arm or something. Like, oh no, you just placed the doll down wrong and so it fell after, time and weight and or did Fitzroy actually grab my arm? Like questionable.
Yeah. And I think like when he touches you, you kind of get this jolt. Maybe you feel a memory bubbling up to the surface. So
You
yeah.
see a tiny little red handprint on your skin where he touched you.
So why did you roll connect, but I think you get an extra die from Fitzroy's help. And we can say it's risky.
Look
Okay.
at the floor.
Yeah. So do you wanna do you wanna tell us what you remember?
How about I fill in half of it and you fill in the other half?
Okay. Yeah.
I think Victor in this moment remembers being covered in blood and the way that it didn't taste like ash, like all the food he's eaten since coming back has. And he also remembers someone or something holding him close from behind.
Um, yeah. And I think the life is fading from your victim's eyes, and you hear Jack urge you to drink deep. And when you raise your eyes, I think you see Enoch, and the eyes are the same as your victims.
Yeah, and I think almost in like a bit of a haze, I step forward and you watch as like the back of Victor's hand comes up and like, oh no, not the back, it's the front. And he sort of cups your cheek and stuff, like almost like against where your beard kind of bristles a bit. Like not like your beard, but like, unshavenness. Um, 5 o'clock shadow, whatever that's called. Uh, and he sort of tilts it so your neck is almost angled out. But then there's also almost like a familial reverency as he's both looking to the throbbing vein in the arch of your neck, but just staring deep into your eyes.
This is to Enoch you're doing this?
Yup.
Yeah. And Enoch puts his hand or one hand on Victor's chest and say, uh, dude, that's really close.
Your eyes. They're so familiar.
That's real sweet. Are you making a pass with me?
No.
Okay, not weird at all then. Not weird at all. And
He's not gonna let go unless someone, unless either Enoch moves or Gemma tells him to stop or something like that.
I think Fitzroy slaps your slaps your side, like digs into your ribs.
back of the head.
Yeah, oh God, Fitzroy digs into Victor's ribs. And I think, oh God, you watch, Enoch, you didn't see this. You definitely did not see a flash in his eyes. That'd be crazy. That's wild. Human eyes don't flash. And you see that it looks like he's about to like take Fitzroy and smack their head against the top of the bar.
So I think, if I can, I
Oh,
think that during this time, while Victor was holding his hand up against Enoch's cheek, um, Gemma was watching, and then for some reason she looked down, kind of like in a shameful way. And as this progresses, she's had her eyes down, and when she sees Victor holding Fitzroy, um, she says, "Victor, don't do that. I don't want to. Just, just give him to me."
Victor doesn't like the idea of putting Fitzroy in Gemma's arms, so I think Victor literally throws Fitzroy to Elias.
That's cool. That's cool.
Elias, what do you do? This
you catch
this
him?
creepy
You
doll
better
is
catch
chucked.
him.
Yeah. Well, I'll catch him and hmm. Do you
See, I knew you
recognize?
could see me.
Yeah. Do you recognize these symbols? And I'm showing him the symbols of the trees.
Ooh, awesome.
Because that way I can focus on the task and not the fact that I'm having a chat with a doll. I'm compartmentalizing.
Well, this is bad. Bad as opposed to good.
As in, are we talking summoning evil spirits sort of bad, or
I mean, that would
what?
be your
What?
best case scenario, I find. I'm always more worried about, you know, demonic entities climbing out of pits, vampires, stuff like that.
You're fairly cheerful.
Welcome to Silent Falls.
And pat the doll on that.
Don't don't pat him on the head. Just put him back up on the shelf. Jesus.
Thank you for your help, Fitzroy. I'll put you up on the shelf. Try not to look it in the eyes.
And
Yeah.
Enoch tries to slip away from Victor at this point and said, now all this flirtation is going to my head, but I am covered in mud and I need to buy myself a hot shower. So if you'll excuse me. And he tries to
Uh,
slip away.
yeah, sorry. So I'm just catching up on the chat in yeah, so I think it seemed like uh Jack was encouraging Victor to feed, right? I wouldn't say aggressively, but controlling, right?
Wait,
Um,
feed on him, on Jack, or feed on somebody else?
feed on sorry, the obvious implication here is that it was to feed on Lisa Briarwood, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I think you had said from behind, holding you from behind, right?
Holding you from behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was holding him from behind, and then I guess like yeah, so it looks like that was maybe Jack against his back, and then at his front was Lisa.
yeah. Um, let's take a break at this wonderful juncture. Okay, so it sounds like you are maybe coming up with a theory. What do you think? Or is it too early for that?
Remind me about the mechanics of how many clues we need in relationship to the rolls for the theorized move.
Yeah, so I mean, technically, do you need any clues at all? I mean, one maybe.
Okay.
Um, but what you have to do is so as the vanilla rules go, you have three questions to answer. You have to identify the creature or phenomenon. You have to explain what it wants or why it's here, and then you have to contain it. You have to like how can it be hurt, stopped, or whatever. And for every clue that you apply to one of those three questions, you get a d6 roll. A d6 to add to your roll, and it's like an engagement roll in Blade. So you're rolling, you're looking for the highest result, and high is good. Um, in this hunt, you can replace any of those questions by one of the custom questions. You'll find all of these in the clues tab. So the custom questions for this hunt are: how was the gate opened? Why was the gate opened? And how can the gate be resealed?
Mm.
And you see above that you've got the four clues you've unpacked, and uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a void clue, which is the Bible, which if we ever get to the overarching mystery of what's really
Oh,
going on in Silent Falls, we can apply that to it.
but the void clues aren't relevant to the to a particular mystery.
I mean, I think if you really want to shove it into
Mm.
your explanation, you can, and
Okay.
um, so yeah, you have some clues.
Well, it feels like narratively we're still a little in the dark, right? So there's still kind of stuff to figure out. That's what it feels like to me. And also, yeah, so maybe there's more investigation. What do you all think?
I agree. I think that we probably want to pick up some more.
Yeah, we could look. We know there's some French people with skulls from like a couple of 100 years ago. We could try and do some digging to find out what happened back then, and that'll give us some more context.
Research.
Now,
Yeah.
Grandpa's old. I could probably ask him what happened.
I mean, probably not 1673 old, but yeah.
Are we sure?
A lot of things we don't know about him.
He may have heard something from his grandpa or whatever. It's still a resource we can use, and yeah.
Yeah. So Elias, I mean, as our resident smart cookie, do you want to do some digging?
The bar is
Uh,
low.
you know, go to the library, go to the Maritime Museum. What do you think?
I can't see the Maritime Museum. That didn't seem relevant to the caves. And that probably just the library. So
And we can't, are we not supposed to follow up on clues because we're not going to get any more information? They're supposed to stay vague. So we don't really necessarily follow up on a clue that we get.
Yeah, I mean, you can, I think like narratively, you can dig deeper, but what you will get is another clue,
Another clue. Right.
which
Right.
is similarly vague, right?
Right.
That
Exactly.
you'll
Okay.
put together with a crazy theory.
Got it. Got it.
Um,
Yeah, so he's going to
so
hit up the library. In that
okay.
case.
So this will be like the next day, right? Because the
Yep.
library is not weird enough to open, or not modern enough to open at 4 a.m.
Does it have to really be open?
That's a Gemma
Break
question.
into a library.
Open
I
is a state of
mean,
mind.
the Hallwells have a long history of breaking into the library in the middle of the night. It's true.
So I'm sorry, how did I do that? For what it's worth, Gemma's aunt, Dot,
Right.
is the head librarian here. And there are some occult books that we can access that she can get us access to, as established previously. So
Yeah,
if that's
cool.
what you're looking for, Elias.
Yeah. Like, yeah, let's go tomorrow after we've had some rest. We'll give the cops time to do what they're going to do and then get away from that mine entrance. We might be able to go back in the other way later.
Okay, cool.
So
I'm
is
gonna
this a multiple person job? You think Gemma is helping Elias because, hey, I can help because I've been to a library.
Man, you set the bar so low there for Gemma. She's been to a library.
Yeah, to this
Uh,
library, in
I've
fact.
seen one on
holy
TV.
shit. Yeah, exactly. I've seen people go to the library on TV.
Yeah.
I can see the library from my front porch.
Do we want to split into two teams and
Well,
one
Dot and Dot don't like me, so I shouldn't go with.
okay. And then so what's another lead that Enoch and maybe Victor could follow up? That way we could also get some Enoch Victor action going after they're
Yeah,
I
what
was
would Victor
uncomfortable.
mostly
like to do?
joking, but do we want to actually talk to Jack? Because Jack seems to know much, and it could be like a little tiny wimey in that maybe Enoch, do you drop Victor off at home that night and we get caught by Jack?
Sure.
When you say caught,
Well, I mean,
Jack.
yeah.
Like it froze. Um.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, Dot?
I have an idea for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let it ruminate in my head for a while.
Yeah, you can
Um,
start with the Gemma Elias scene.
yeah. Gemma and Elias heading to the library. Um, yeah, you like go straight in, down to that, you know, where they keep the occult special collection, right? All 42 books of it.
The restricted section.
The
Ooh, there were
restricted section.
42 books.
Sure.
Nice number.
Oh,
I'm glad
many.
you assigned a number to it.
The answer to life, the universe, and
Yes,
everything.
I'm well aware. So
Um,
anyway, usually Elias, so I try to bring Dot like, cinnamon roll, which is why we stopped at the doubles.
donuts, donuts, donuts.
Donuts, donuts,
Donuts,
donuts.
donuts.
I was thinking of I flashed back to Last Pine. So anyway, this usually will appease her, but she's pretty cool.
Pastry bribes are a theme in this
Oh my God.
episode.
Yeah.
They really are. I just realized that too. Um,
Uh, yeah. Who's your new friend, Gemma?
this is Elias. Elias
Hey,
Dot Johansson.
I like to read. That's why I'm here.
Does Elias wear glasses?
No,
Like a true nerd? No? Okay.
no, not there yet.
Yeah, he's a fake nerd.
How do I tell that you're a nerd? Just kidding. Yeah, so anyway, we need to Elias has got like some kind of writing he's trying to interpret that we thought maybe we needed to check kind of the special section for.
Gonna look for the John D. Enochian text again. Is that where we're going?
I mean,
Obviously,
Hmm.
he says with no certainty at all in his voice.
Okay, well, you know where the key is. Just make sure everything is retained in the collection, Gemma, or we'll have words.
sounds cool. Yep, we'll do.
Well, nice to meet you, Elias. I will sort you out with a membership card. But
No, I'll
I've
leave my driver's
established that
license with her
everything
and
is still in the collection.
uh,
Whatever Gemma may tell you, the first one isn't free.
The first one is free.
so she's got some sort of dominatrix vibe, or is that just me?
Oh my God, dude. Seriously, she's my aunt. You sick
Oh.
fuck. What is wrong with you?
Oh,
Oh my God, no.
just the way she looked at us, it was odd. Anyway,
Oh man. Have you got like you're one of those dudes with the librarian fixation? I've heard about
I can't say
this.
no. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's
They
go
just have
look.
so much knowledge, you know?
Yeah, knowledge is what you have too much of, obviously.
All right. So we'll try and figure out what the sigils are, and then aim for something easier, something that happened around 1700 with miners and stuff. That would probably be easier to find.
I mean, this seems like read, literally and action-wise.
Yep. Um,
Gemma's helping.
Yar, I'll take my stress.
I
Hope we don't
mean,
have a big fight at the end of this,
oh
because
yeah,
I don't have any stress.
you'll be doomed.
Oh no.
Um, Now, usually I would say researching in the library. I mean, that's pretty much as safe as you can get it, right? But a cult, if you wanted to take a risky action, you could definitely, I mean, just don't read it out loud, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, I didn't know that, so I'm taking a risky action.
Okay, perfect. So that'll be 3 dice
Yep.
with help from Gemma.
555.
I mean, neighbor of the beast. Um, Okay, you do it, but there is a standard consequence. Yeah. Yeah, I think um you're reading this book, which obviously is like you know, not published by any printing house, or maybe it was. The details are a bit sketchy. It's very
Is it
old.
typed or like handwritten?
It is printed.
Right.
I wouldn't say typed. Is um, but it's printed. Um, and I think inside, bound, with strange thread, there is a leaf that is that has symbols exactly matching what you saw on the trees.
Well, yeah,
Um,
this is it.
and
Photo.
yeah, and so this clue is a contract signed in blood.
Always comforting to find.
Yeah. Um, And you hear some hullabaloo, Gemma, from outside. There is what looks like some kind of, let's call it, well, I won't call it an angry mob. I'll just call it a group of concerned citizens who are decrying the satanic material that they know is inside this library. Um, and you can see like the minibus across the street is like the Pentecostal Church of Collingwood.
Oh, so they're not even from Silent Falls. They've come in
No,
from out of town to
yeah,
be
yeah,
assholes.
yeah.
Perfect. Um,
And
yeah.
they are being led by a young deacon,
Yep.
uh, obviously, but uh, currently he is speaking to Dot on the steps.
So I think that Gemma is going to let Elias continue to summon the darkness, and you're not doing that? Okay. And go ahead and head out to the front steps.
Let's swap over to Enoch and Victor. Um, and yeah, you said you're dropping Victor off at the Monteiro house, right?
Yeah, so I figure that maybe I'm taking Gemma's car because Gemma went with Elias.
Mhm.
So I'm taking that car. And I think Enoch is waking up in the morning, or yeah, well, it's I don't know if he slept or not. Well, maybe he did. I will treat her like a lady.
Yeah,
So he went to sleep with his hair wet after the shower. He's still got some mud in his ears, but and a severe bedhead from the wet hair. And he's got Mr. Snuggles with him.
no,
He likes to hold Mr. Snuggles in the morning.
right.
It makes him feel better. But not everybody knows this. And he comes up. I guess yeah, because we're at the Dripping Dagger, which is also kind of our home base, right? So yeah, he slept somewhere on a cot or somewhere in the Dripping Dagger. And I assume Victor didn't sleep.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You know, drops down from the rafters.
Drops down from the rafters upside down.
Listen, I have characters that drop down from rafters. I don't know if Victor is one of them.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
And so Enoch's rubbing his eyes as he comes down, and he looks at Victor and he says, "You look great. Did you sleep? What? You look just the same as when I left you. I can't get my head's all muddy. You need a ride home?" "Hey, Victor, you need a ride home? What you looking at?"
Me talking with the fucking camera off is what I mean, not the camera, with the microphone off, is what we're looking at. Uh, and I think, yeah, he says, I got comfortable. But I was going to walk home last night, but where did you get that? And he's staring at Mr. Snuggleufficus. What is
This is
NPC?
Mr. Snuggles.
Mr. Snuggles.
Yeah.
He's staring at Mr. Snuggles, like
Oh,
really
oh, I
intently.
didn't even realize I'd take him with me. He takes him and like stuffs him into his shirt and says, "Don't tell anyone I'm still sleeping with him." Gemma's always making fun of me about it. He's just been with me
I
since I was
won't
a little boy.
tell anyone if you tell me where you got him.
I don't I don't think I remember where I got Mr. Snuggles. I've had him ever since I was a little boy. I figured my mama must have given him to me, but I don't remember. He's just always been there. Like one of those markers in your life that's just always there. He's cute though, isn't he?
And you
And of
pull him
course,
back
he's
out.
absolutely, I pull him back out. He's absolutely creepy.
Well, you watch as like almost in mirror to the earlier scene where Victor like cupped your chin. You watch as he like drags a finger down the front fur of the face. He's been mismanaged.
Oh, you
He's
mean the burnt nose? Yeah, that was
he
my
had
grandma Ruth. He burned his nose off one day
he
at the
was
diner.
he had thicker fur and he's lost space and he's dirty and there's bedragglement in his clothes.
I, I tried to keep him clean, but I don't want to put him in the wash. He might fall to pieces, and he wouldn't like that. Wait, you seen Mr. Snuggles before?
No, just something like him, I think. I had a, I had one when I was small. Not,
You had a Mr. Snuggles? What
well, he
happened
wasn't,
to him?
I don't know. He's not in my room anymore, but my room was different when I came back home and
Well, I'm sorry you lost Mr. Snuggles. That's gotta hurt.
he wasn't called Mr. Snuggles. He was Fluffykins. But yes, and you watch, and like he's still kind of like touching Mr. Snuggles.
Mm.
But he was in better shape than your Mr. Snuggles. Maybe
Oh,
not now, but maybe later I could help you fix him a bit.
okay, well, I'm very protective of Mr. Snuggles. He doesn't talk as much as he used to when I was a kid, but every once in a while, he gives me some good companionship. You need that ride home?
Yes, yes, I don't want to walk again.
Well, we'll bring Mr. Snuggles along. He can sit in between us. And I think we go out and get into the car. Huh. And so you're staying with the Monteros, right?
Yeah, he lives there. He's from, yeah,
Yeah.
that's where his home is. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And I
technically, he's been a missing person for about, I don't know, 24 hours. How long have we been
That's right.
on?
Okay,
Who
so we'll
knows
see
it?
what
Who knows,
happens.
Yeah.
So, and
Um,
I don't know how Enoch's worked for the Monteros before. There is someone that works for him that hates Enoch, but I don't know how he feels about the whole family or not. I don't know if there's an established um, animosity. I don't think so.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, I think the awkwardness was in terms of the resort, but I think
right.
there's obviously a uh, I think the impression you have is that the Monteros know what's going on and are fine with that beef, right?
Right. Right.
Um, so it's
And just so I
not,
have it straight in my head, the backstory about my mother was Lisa Briarwood, and she was
Sleeping with Victor.
sleeping with Victor,
Oh,
also
neither of their
killed by
family.
Victor,
It
or
sounds
did
like it. It sounds like I may have killed her. Uh, it sounds like it.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
And Jay and Jack, what role does he play in all that
He
history?
would be your great grandfather, and he kind of helms the bastion of evil that is the
Oh,
Montero
okay. So he's
Montero
Victor's
family.
dad. He's Victor's dad, right?
He's Victor. No, he's Victor's grandfather, so he would be your
Oh,
great grandfather.
my great grandfather. Okay, got it, got it. Okay, all good. Thank you.
um,
So I assume we're pulling up at the mansion, right?
yeah, and I think however it happens, there's a figure standing at the gate as you break, as you pull up. And I think, Victor, you will certainly recognize Philip Richard, who is the family lawyer. Um, he's a well-dressed man, um, you know, I mean, of few words, but they are often kind of legalistic or cutting. Um, and yeah, black dead eyes, let's say.
Philip Richards, not Broussard, right?
Uh, it's Philip. Philip is his first name. Richard is his
Oh,
family name.
Richard. I thought you said
Yeah.
Broussard, as in like Giles, and I got real. I was like, wait, they're related. Sorry, my bad. Um, quick question for you, Donna. Has Victor seen him since he's come back?
You may have, but kind of only maybe out of the, you know, maybe talking business with your father, you know.
Yeah, because he's kind
Yeah.
of been somewhat hidden because, yeah.
Um,
And so, oh, go for it.
yeah, and I think I'm not sure if you have seen Jack since you have, you know, come back, let's say.
Interesting. Okay, yeah.
Um, and he, ducks his head into the open window uh, and looks with, I mean, not distaste, but he is judging this car.
Yeah. And I think he's in his usual getup, the hoodie's up. He's, trying to follow the rules at least somewhat if he's going to break the others. And he'll go to pull the sunglasses off so his face is fully visible about who it is. Um, and he'll sort of blink. Philip,
Victor, where have you been?
I went out.
And he blinks slowly because that's not an answer.
Enoch was kind enough to give me a ride home after I walked out.
Hey there, sir.
Enoch Briarwood.
That's me. I don't think we've had the pleasure.
Oh, we
Philip, is
have.
it?
We have. Um, well, isn't this a family reunion? Um,
How'd you mean? Are you related to me?
Victor, you should go inside.
Uh-oh. Are you in trouble, Victor?
Probably.
Indeed, he is in trouble.
Did you break your curfew? You're a little over a curfew.
I
He has
wasn't
been
supposed to leave the
he has been
house.
missing for 27 hours.
27. That's a very precise number, eh?
Technically, I'm not supposed to leave the house. And you see, just because, and to be somewhat contrary, when he's like, go inside, he's got his head leaning in the window, and then Victor goes to like lean out the window because this is Gemma's busted ass car. Uh, and he said to, yeah, he said to get out. But I think you actually noticed there's a moment, Enoch, where Victor had started to talk to Philip, and you saw he'd reached between you towards Mr. Snuggles, and he'd almost, out of habit, it seemed like, taken the edge of the little blouse, like that the bunny has, and was like rubbing his finger against it in like a sort of pattern without even realizing it
You
before.
go- you
Yeah,
gonna be okay, Victor? You want me to come with you?
sure.
That'd be okay with you, Mr. Philip?
Mr. Richard.
Mr. Richard.
Philip
Sorry.
is his first name.
Oh, Philip Richard. Mr. Philip Richard, then. Is that okay with you?
Well,
Victor's allowed to have friends,
I'm
right?
not the gatekeeper. Uh, friends, yes, well, I'm sure you'll be allowed inside.
Well, Such a warm welcome. How could I refuse? Let's go, Victor.
Yeah, and I think Victor's like crawled out of the goddamn window. Victor is looking at Philip. Did they call you because of my 27 hours?
Well, it was one of the items of concern that your father had in mind. But I'm here about the mine.
Oh yeah, there's dead people in the mine. We were in the mine.
You went into the mine
Hmm.
this night, just gone.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Touch the
Good to
walls.
know.
Sorry, that's
How
James
about
being an asshole.
how
My
about you,
fingerprints
Enoch? Did
everywhere.
you also go into this mine?
Uh, yeah. Do you know something about the mine, Mr.
Well, you've been
Richard?
in there more recently than I have, so I should be asking you, do you know something about the mine?
Oh, well, you know, we're just young kids getting up to no good, being
That
where
is
we're not supposed to
precisely
be.
why I'm asking what you know about the mine.
It's dangerous. My grandma always told me never to go there. But
Your
I went
grandma.
anyways because I'm stupid.
Which of the Briarwood sisters was that? Ruthie, right?
My grandma Ruthie, she said there was nothing good ain't gonna happen in that mine.
And what
Full of
did you
useless
see?
dead people, she said.
What did you see that confirmed your grandmother's wisdom?
Oh, there were definitely dead people in there. But we knew that already, especially when we saw all the cops out there. Heard someone got beheaded. Not sure how that happened. Sounds like nasty business.
He gave his wife donuts.
That poor woman.
So,
Well, Victor, let's go on inside. I want to see your room.
Oh, yeah. And he'll go to just breeze fucking like that entitled wealthy child way of just
good.
breezing past someone who's older than you that you should theoretically be respectful towards, but you treat them like staff.
And yeah, Philip watches you leave and looks at the car, looks at Enoch. And I think, if he hadn't already, he looks at the registration plate. Um, yeah, and I think we should leave it there.
Yeah. Oh, and Enoch says, "Oh, Mr. Snuggles, you take care of the car while we're gone." And Mr. Snuggles stays sitting in the front seat.
Victor almost looks hesitant to leave him there. It's like a moment of hesitation, but then he will pause and keep going forward.
Good. Yeah, we have some irons in the fire for next week. So let us stop the recording and then we can do our debrief.